Here on the south side of San Antonio, right on the other side of these train tracks, is a relic of old Hollywood. The Hot Wells of Bexar County.
Oscar's Odyssey. Oscar's Odyssey.
Hot Wells has been a lot of things. It was a hot well bath. It was a hotel at one point, a brewery, a school, but it kept burning down. People say that it's haunted, and there's supposed to be a lady in the... Ooh, not lying. I looked at a window up there, and it did look like there was somebody in there. This is the ruins of the hot springs. So I'm going to read a little bit of this thing right here. In 1892, well drillers were surprised when they produced 103-degree sulfur water instead of clear artisan water they were hired to locate. So that 103-degree water kind of started this little area as like a place to come and hang out in hot water. Natural hot springs, which is very cool. Here's the map. That's where we are. Oh, there's that. We're going to go look for that. The site of the actual well. This is what it looked like, according to the San Antonio Conservation Society Foundation. Wow. Very cool. So like I said, this area has been numerous things, from a hotel to a bathhouse. I think this is the actual bathhouse part of it. The hotel is right over here. According to that map, the hotel was like in this general area. But take a look at this. I'm just going to wander around. Wow. They're cutting the grass, so I'm trying to stay away from the grass cutting guy. Wow, look at this. Very cool. They say that sometimes you see people in the windows. And when I said I saw something, it was over there at one of those windows when I saw something earlier. But this is very, very cool. I did a quick Google when I was at home doing research for this video. And there are pictures from before they kind of demolished all the stuff that was dangerous. So there are pictures from before when it was demolished, when people would sneak in here and take pictures. And you could see how decrepit it was. But this part of the structure seems to be what they felt they could leave because it was safe. Safety first. Okay, so this is like a more layout. This building is this, right? That's what that is. Okay, and then this is the hotel and bar and stuff, and that would have been right here in this area. But here's the timeline. Oh, look. Here's pictures. Crazy. So this is what it was like when people were like checking it out. Oh, look, see? Wow. See, from the 1980s. Yeah. So let's look at a timeline. The bathhouse was destroyed by fire. Oh no, another fire. Oh no, another fire. Oh, it's safe now. There's a fox right there. Did y'all see that? Hope it doesn't attack me. No. Yeah. Where'd it go? It's somewhere in there. Did y'all see that, or am I crazy? Where'd he go? That was cool. Where did he go? Just fox. Weird. So I'm walking towards the back side of the bathhouse right now. It's so cool to be so close to these ruins. But I told you earlier that this was like remnants of old Hollywood. It's because Charlie Chaplin stayed here, Theodore Roosevelt, Rudolph Valentino. This was like the spot to come because of the hot springs, and they just love San Antonio, I guess. But check this out. Okay, here's another one of these popular pastimes at Hot Wells. Here's some pictures of what it looked like. Very cool. Look, take a car ride. For a nickel fare, streetcar riders took the 3-mile ride from downtown to Hot Wells. Very cool. They had their own little trolleys. They had ostriches here. That's why everybody came here. Ooh, they could purchase ostrich plumes for 50 cents a piece. About $15 in today's value. Gamblers pays wages on weekly races. This place is very well maintained with its flowers, and I want to get closer, but I don't want to step in the flowers. But check it out, guys. Look at this. This is so cool. I wonder what this looked like back in the day. Like, where were are the springs in the middle part? Or the springs down there? So cool. This actually looks like a really cool place for like photo shoot. So if anybody out there looking for a cool rundown building for your background of your photo shoots, this is the place to be. Movie stars, baseball, and fancy feathers. Will Rogers, Clara Bow, Rudolph Valentino. He's a good looking dude. Wow. Look, they had a swinging bridge. They had a baseball team. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. I can get really close to it right here. What do we got going on in there? What is it, everybody? I can't see. Just looks like a roof, maybe? But very cool. Look at that. Wow. So I'm assuming these are the pools. You can kind of see like water lines. I don't know how fresh those are. But you can see it gets like deeper. So I would assume these are where the hot springs pools were. Very cool. They had 3, it looks like. Oh yeah, it says something. Oh, okay. It says gents pool. So I guess this was the guys' pool. I don't know what this middle one was. What does this say? I can't read what it says. Does it say? I don't want to say ladies. It looks like it says does pool. Maybe. I don't know, but this is the ladies' pool, I'm assuming. High diving. Strictly prohibited in the pool. That is cool. I wonder if that's original. This place is really cool. I like that. That is so cool. I like seeing old stuff like that. Okay, let's continue. This is the back of the bathhouse. Now, somewhere over here should be the actual spring, according to the map. Let's go look. I started walking away, then I looked at, here's another window on this side. So let's see what's inside. Okay, guys, you have to be my eyes. Ow, almost fell. What's in there? Camera move. Okay, I think that's that part of the pool. Is that grass in there? Any ghosts? Look at the windows. I can't really see anything. Cool. Also, when I'm at these places, let me try to get away from the lawnmower man. While I'm at these places, I like to think like, I know this was probably built up a little, like the ground, but people were actually walking around here in the 1800s, early 1900s, and this was like everyday life. So cool to see and think about who else has walked. Has Charlie Chaplin walked right here? I don't know. It's possible. He was here. Oh, I think this monument thing is. This tree caught my eye. Somebody put a rock in there. I don't want to take it. That's weird. Very Indiana Jones-esque. But here original location of the water well dug in 1892. Look, there it is. Right here in this spot, they dug and found hot water. It's so weird that right there, where's the thingy? Right there, they dug down, found this 103-degree sulfuric water, and like literally not even 100 yards behind the bathhouse is this, the San Antonio River. Yep, the same river that goes straight through downtown comes all the way over here. And then the bathhouse, boom, right there. So I wonder if that well has anything to do with the San Antonio River. But the San Antonio River isn't hot, so I'm not sure. Huh. Very pretty. And then look, you walk up, you stumble upon these ancient ruins. So pretty out here, very calm. So I'm going to continue to walk around. I wonder if this tree, do you think this tree was here? I don't know anything about trees. But this tree looks old. You think it could have been old enough? Like maybe it was just a baby tree, like one of those trees back in the day. Or like one of these was more natural. I think those over there by the place are planted to look natural, but I don't think they are. So this was the luxury getaway for the rich and the famous. Look at this. Teddy Roosevelt outside of Mission Concepcion. If you go back a long ways and look at I biked the mission trails. I went to this mission and look, there's Teddy Roosevelt, aka Robin Williams. Very cool. Okay, oh yeah, look. There's the strictly prohibited thing. Gents only. Wow. So it had like a balcony up there overlooking it. Very cool. Wow. That's awesome. This is a very cool building. Lots of places for you to like have picnics. Which it's nice, I guess, when the guy's not cutting grass. So here it is. They have it lit up. All these things down here are lights. So I'd like to come back one night and check it out. I think during the summer it's open until 9 o'clock at night, so the sun will have gone down. But I bet you this place looks amazing lit up. I mean, just look at that. That is so cool. It's like a portal to another time. I keep looking at the windows because there's supposed to be that ghost lady. Oh, look, you can see down in there. I don't know if we'll be able to see in there. Can't really see. Wow, look at it. I don't think that brace is working anymore. Not really holding up anything. Ooh, a lizard! 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 Wow, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back. That's pretty. Look at that. Time portal. This is probably what it looked like after one of the fires. This place is so cool, and it feels really still here. If you look, I noticed something. Can I zoom in? Hold on. I can only do so much zooming in. But you can see up there, there's an actual door. So I wonder if that top floor or that building part is still good. That's cool. I'm gonna wander closer. Wow. Look at that. I hear people. Oh, there's a tour guide. There's a tour over there. Look at this Very cool. Very cool piece of San Antonio history. So cool to think like so many famous people came here. This was the place to be back in the day. Now, I've been here for about an hour. I've only seen me and 3 other people, not including the lawn care people. Oh yeah, one more thing before we go, if you're still here. The springs are still active. And right over here, right on the side of the original bathhouse, is Camp Hot Wells. I did some research online, and it's a membership thing, but you can experience the same hot natural springs from there over there. Modernized, of course. But that's very cool. That is very cool that you can still get that experience here in San Antonio. Now, I think that's it for this video. I kind of want to go to a hot spring and check that out. I need to do some more research to see how expensive that is. Because times they are a-changing, my friends. But thanks for watching this video. I will see you next time. Yeah, see ya. There it is. That's what we saw. That is exactly what we saw. I hope I got it on tape. Crazy.